LeBron had a great game. Doesn't matter because they lost. So somehow it's LeBron's fault. LeBron had a great game for a stat stuffer. LeBron James said he was coming to my team. I was going to become the ultimate glazer. From the ultimate hater to the ultimate glazer because I'm a team first guy. Do you even watch basketball? Because I don't think you do. What do you Welcome mean? Back to my channel, everybody. If you know me, you know who I am. If you don't, my name is Trey Fab. I'm a React content creator. I react to everything, whether that be basketball, modern NBA, or different basketball creators in general. I actually like to react to TikTok, YouTube drama as well. So if you like brain rot, I'm the guy for you. And if you like basketball insight, I'm the guy for you. With that being said, today we're going to be reacting to the Timberwolves bully the Lakers and regain series control by Skap Attack, skippity Skap Attack.
Daddy watching on from the sideline.
That's right. I don't know if you guys have seen my last video. It was a long gap session. If you didn't watch it, fair enough, fair enough. But one thing I did call out, and I'm going to call it out here before we start the video. I said that, didn't even watch this yet, Skap was going to call out LeBron. First of all, I said he was going to make a video about this, and he did. And second of all, I said he hates LeBron so much that he's going to look at LeBron's box score. Let's go ahead and just pull up LeBron's box score. Let's just pull it up real quick. Just for our curious eyes, right? Let's pull up his box score. I'm curious. So, he's going to look at LeBron playing. Where is it at? Is this the game they lost? No, that was from Saturday. Where's the recent one? Here it is. So, he's going to look at LeBron dropping 38, 10, and 4. Playing 41 minutes. And I promise you, Luka getting 17, 8, and 7. He's going to say, well, Luka was sick. And Luka was sick, but if you're on the floor, you're on the floor. Luka was sick, and I don't expect him to play bad like that again. But if you're on the floor, you're on the floor. And he had a lot of mental lapses defensively. But he's going to say Luka was sick, not his fault. He's going to say LeBron getting 38, 4, and 10 doesn't matter. Should have been better. Should have won the game. And if you're the king, you're the GOAT, you should have won the game. And he's going to somehow spin this on LeBron being bad. I promise you that's what he's going to do. But let's see. I could be wrong. Let's see. And the fact that he had one turnover. But let's see. Let's see.
Well, the Minnesota Timberwolves killer, Luka Doncic, who entered Game 3 tonight in Minnesota with the Lakers and Timberwolves tied 1 game apiece, was clearly ailing with some reported stomach virus. Of course, Luka destroyed the Timberwolves single-handedly last season en route to the NBA Finals when the two matched up in the Western Conference Finals. And Luka picked right up where he left off last year, this year in a Lakers uniform, scoring 34 points, 10 rebounds, and 5 assists per game on 50% shooting in the first 2 games of this series. But again, Doncic was clearly hampered with something. He was
Oh my God. It's just, I'm not disagreeing in entirety with what Skap is bringing up. I just find it absolutely hilarious that he's willing to grant so much leeway to Luka Doncic, which is fair enough because Luka was sick. But he's willing to grant so much leeway to Luka, but he's not willing to grant a single thing to a 40-year-old LeBron James. That is crazy to me.
Physically not well, and it was pretty apparent. He, in fact, didn't even start the second half. He lingered in the locker room and came out about a minute into the third quarter. And Luka ended the night with probably one of his worst playoff games in recent memory, just 17 points on 6 of 16 from the field. And with Luka ailing in this game, it was, of course, incumbent on the self-proclaimed GOAT to step up and get...
What did I fight? Play the air horns. What did I say? What did I say? He was somehow going to blame the 40-year-old man who dropped 38 points on efficient shooting and played 40-plus minutes with 1 turnover on the loss when the Lakers as a whole did not play well. I told you he was going to do this. Skap is going to always find a way to spin this on LeBron. LeBron had a great game. Doesn't matter because they lost. So somehow it's LeBron's fault.
Luka's back. After all, the bus rider, LeBron James, has been doing just that, riding the bus, getting carried by Luka in the first 2 games. LeBron entered this game tonight scoring just 20 points on 43% shooting in the first 2 games of this series. But old man James did have a fantastic game tonight, dropping...
Oh!
daddy watching on from the sideline.
Interesting. Is he going to actually, I'm just curious, is he going to actually be genuine in this? Or is he going to kind of like give it to him and completely take it back? I'm curious.
38 points on 13 of 21 shooting, and this was a vintage LeBron James game. It had it all. A robust, stat-stuffing box score for LeBron.
We couldn't even wait 5 seconds. 5 seconds. We could wait 5 seconds for him to take it back. Jesus Christ. Yeah, LeBron had a great game for a stat stuffer. Jesus, man. What is wrong with you?
That had the ESPN commentators salivating and expending all kinds of bodily fluids, thirsting over this guy, and a comical brick off the side of the backboard in the waning moments of the
Look, I should have said it. I should have said it again. I forgot. Okay? I literally talked about this in my rant that I posted yesterday. I talked about this in my playoff session yap. If you didn't see it, that's fair. It's long. It's ridiculous. I yap a lot. Fair enough, but I'll just bring this up now. You can go back and look. I did say this. I said I didn't even watch Skap Attack. First of all, I said I didn't even know he posted a video. He did. But I felt like he was going to. And if he is going to post a video, now he's going to blame LeBron. He's going to somehow point out that three-point shot that he took at the end, which was a desperation shot because they probably weren't going to win anyway. Okay, because I said they were down by like 7 or 8. And they were down by 8. No. Yeah, 7. They were down by 7. Okay, so he threw up a desperation 3 because the play broke down. And I said that. I said he was going to bring that up and somehow blame LeBron for this loss. Jesus Christ, man. This guy is so predictable. If you're ever talking to anyone that's just like a hateful person towards LeBron James, they are absolutely predictable in everything they talk about. First of all, they probably use ChatGPT for all their arguments. I feel like that's the case. And second of all, they probably have no idea what the hell they're talking about, okay? They bring up the fact that, like, Ray Allen saved his legacy, where if it wasn't for LeBron James not only scoring a 3 on that previous shot, but scoring double digits in the fourth quarter and going on a run by himself, the Miami Heat wouldn't even be in the position to score a 3 to tie the game. Okay, he talks about the fact that Kyrie Irving made a shot that quote-unquote saved LeBron's legacy. But again, if it wasn't for LeBron going ballistic, having that block, okay, getting the numbers that he had himself, then it wouldn't have mattered. It wouldn't have mattered. My thing when it comes to the LeBron hate, and when it comes to this guy saved LeBron's legacy, and this guy saved LeBron's legacy, my question for these guys is always this. If we remove LeBron from these series, remove LeBron from Game 7 of 2016 NBA Finals, and remove LeBron from that game, was it 5 or 6? It was Game 5, right? Because they went on to win Game 6 and Game 7. It was Game 5? Great. They're going to make me look it up because... One second. It was Game 6. Damn. I sound like Skap Attack now. Not remembering my history. Listen. Give me a break. This is a long-ass time ago, okay? Alright? I don't have it implanted in my brain, but I promise you, I know ball. But if it wasn't for LeBron in that series in Game 6, okay? Game 6, do they go on to win that series without LeBron? Do they go on to win that game? I ask these questions because the answer is no. Right? The answer is no. That Boston series where LeBron went ballistic, dropping 40 plus, shooting like 70% from the field in the Garden. Do they go on to win that series? If LeBron doesn't score that many points, if LeBron doesn't lead his team. LeBron had, I think they won like 90-something. He had like 40-something. LeBron scored or assisted on more than half of the points that were made and shot an insane percentage from the field in the Garden when he was on the Miami Heat. Okay? That game was insane. But we don't talk about these things. When you're a LeBron hater, you don't care about these things. You don't bring these things up because it doesn't fucking matter. It never matters. What matters is that what shot went in to tie the game or take the game lead. Oh, it was Ray Allen. Oh, it was Kyrie Irving. Okay, they're the ones that saved his legacy. It's always that. It's always that. And they never want to acknowledge the common sense conclusion of, let me ask you guys something. If LeBron wasn't there, do they still win the series? Does Miami have the 2 championships if LeBron's not there? Does Cleveland have that championship if LeBron's not there? No? Okay. Then why do you guys act like he does nothing? It's just so infuriating.
Fourth quarter. Of course, the stats, just not enough in this one, though it is legitimately difficult to blame LeBron in this game with just how poorly Luka played because of the illness tonight. Of course, the Lakers didn't do themselves any favors defending the paint as they got absolutely abused on that front, 56-26, outscored by 30 points in paint scoring, and they didn't take good care of the ball either, 16-8 in the turnover battle. And as for the Minnesota Timberwolves, the big story on the night, their savior, the unsung hero of this entire series, Jaden McDaniels, who led.
This seems like genuine basketball analysis. Everything he's saying right now, I said myself with my playoff yap that I posted. So I'm not even mad at what he's saying so far. This is not bad. See, Skap, you could be a genuine basketball creator if you didn't have this weird blind hatred of LeBron James.
The team tonight in scoring 30 points on 13 of 22 shooting, and as goes Jaden McDaniels, so goes the Minnesota Timberwolves. He was the story in Game 1, 25 points on 11 of 13 in that game. Game 2, he was lousy, 8 points on just 3 of 11, and then again tonight, 30 points on 13 of 22. Magnificent series for him, really hearkening back to that semifinal series last year against the Denver Nuggets, where McDaniels was huge in various games throughout that series, including in Game 7 when he led the Timberwolves in scoring. And Anthony Edwards, who entered this game, sneakily not playing his best basketball. Not a lot of people have been talking about it, but he entered the game tonight after Games 1 and 2, scoring only 23.5 points per game in this series on just 41% shooting from the field. And of course, he wasn't at his best last year in the Western Conference Finals against Luka Doncic. In that series, Anthony Edwards, 25 points on 43%. And this is the ebb and flow with this guy. Fantastic at times. We saw it in the playoffs last year when he swept the Phoenix Suns in the opening series and destroyed Kevin Durant and company. He was also excellent at times in the Denver Nuggets series, but he kind of evaporated in that Western Conference Final series.
I think what the thing with Edwards is he's extremely well as an offensive weapon, but when you force him to be a playmaker, sometimes he crumbles under that. Now, he played extremely well the last game when they forced him to be a playmaker, and like I said, he found Nas Reed. He was able to find open guys for those shots, and they were able to knock him down, Julius Randle, etc. But when you force Edwards to be the type of playmaker that he doesn't like being, he ends up messing up a lot. So I will give him respect in the regard that he was able to answer the pressure. He was able to step up, especially when the Lakers were starting to blitz him a bit and find the open man. And the passes that he had, this was last night, right? Damn, Lakers play tomorrow. Damn. But the passes that he had last night were extremely good. Like, he played well. So respect to Anthony Edwards, and respect to the fact that when they forced him to be a playmaker, he was able to do so. He has a high basketball IQ. He does. It's just at times, it just seems like he doesn't like being that playmaker. He just wants to find his own shot. And I like that he was able to step away from that a little bit, even though he did drop 29, so he played good regardless.
And underwhelmed. Many, remember, were picking the Timberwolves at that point. The Mavericks, led by Doncic, were a bit of a dark horse. They were the 5 seed. Not many expected them to make it into the finals. And once the Timberwolves cleared Denver last year, many suspected it was a foregone conclusion that the Timberwolves would be moving on. And as the Timberwolves got gentlemanly swept out of the playoffs, remember, Anthony Edwards really wasn't anywhere to be found. He slunk off of the court before that Game 5 even concluded, didn't shake hands. So we see these kind of antics from Anthony Edwards, kind of a front-running tactics by him. He was doing, of course, that suck it sign to the Phoenix Suns fan base when they swept the Suns in the first round. He was mixing it up with various fans courtside in Denver in that Game 7, and then nowhere to be found when they're eliminated in Game 5 of that Western Conference Final Series. This year, we see the antics at the end of Game 1 in Crypto.com Arena, or whatever the hell we're calling that. You know, he was fine.
It's Crypto.com Arena. He wants to hate so bad. I thought you're a Laker fan. Why are you so angry with anything Laker? For a Laker fan, you seem so mad about anything. It's Crypto.com Arena. Yes, that's what it is. Yes. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you're mad about that. It's what the arena is called. Jesus Christ.
Find $50,000 for.
Yeah, he's a late. Fuck. I see all the Kobe merch behind him. Damn, I completely blacked out. Focused on him. You got a cute face there, Skap Attack. You got a cute face there, buddy. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. I was so focused on your face there, buddy. You got a cute looking face, huh? But nah, in all seriousness, I did not even notice all the Kobe shit behind him. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god. He's like, bro, you're a Laker fan. I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't understand. This makes no sense to me. It doesn't make sense to me. And you can't tell me it's LeBron hatred. Because let me tell you guys something. You guys see who's on my wall right there? That's Derrick Rose. That's who's on my wall right there. Right next to LeBron. Derrick Rose. So, and shit. You see where I'm wearing a Bears jersey. It was draft day today. It was draft day the last couple days, but I decided to wear my Bears jersey, you know. Represent the Shy. I am a Chicago fan through and through. When I was younger, I absolutely hated LeBron James. I hated him with a passion. The older I got, the more I had respect for him. And funny enough, the more the Bulls became irrelevant, the more I had respect for him, because if he's not beating our team, I guess I'm able to enjoy him more. It's kind of hard to enjoy him when he's kind of kicking our ass, but it's easy to enjoy him when we're not really good. But the older I got, the more I respected him. I don't care if we're in our prime. I don't care if this is 2012 we're talking right now, where I was absolutely at my highest hatred for LeBron. Young kid me running around being, fuck LeBron! Like, I don't care. If LeBron James, and keep in mind, I hated him, okay? If LeBron James said he was coming to my team, I was going to become the ultimate glazer. From the ultimate hater to the ultimate glazer, because I'm a team first guy. I don't know why that is so hard to understand. That blows my mind. Why is it so crazy for people like him who have hatred for a guy, for whatever reason you hate him, to not want the guy that joined your team to do good? What is wrong with you? I don't get it. Like, you are a Laker fan. Listen, I'm a LeBron James fan. I'm a Chicago Bulls fan first, LeBron James fan second, okay? Like, I know it sounds like I'm a LeBron James fan first, but I've said this before and I'll say it again. I don't care if LeBron's on his 5th ring, he's about to get his 6th, he's about to retire. It's Game 7 of the NBA Finals and he's going against the Chicago Bulls. I will root for the Bulls all day and want them to win. And I would choose the Bulls all day to win, because that's my team first. Chicago first, LeBron second, okay? I'm a LeBron fan. That's who I cheer for. And I'm a basketball fan in general. So even if the Lakers go out, I'm going to keep watching these playoffs because they've been fun so far. Especially the Nuggets. I'm going to talk about that a little bit at the end of this video. That shit was insane. If you guys haven't seen that, Aaron Gordon had, what, the first ever game-winning dunk in the postseason? That shit was insane. I think that's what they said. And if that's true, that's insane. But nonetheless, I am a team first guy. I don't know why people like him exist, where LeBron joins your team and now you just hate your team. And you can't tell me you're a Laker fan when all you do is talk shit about your own team. I don't understand that. I hate LeBron. I hate Luka. These guys are trash. These guys are garbage. These guys are babies. It's like, this is your team, dog. What is wrong with you?
Some obscene gestures and comments that he was making courtside to Lakers fans. They then, of course, get blown pretty much off the court in Game 2. And Anthony Edwards was not playing his best ball tonight. He's kind of getting carried a bit by the aforementioned Jaden McDaniels, unsung hero that he was. But credit.
Is that even true? Did I misremember this? No, 29, 8, and 8. I'm sorry. Yeah, stats aren't... No, I thought he played really well. What are we talking about? Was his field goal percentage just terrible? I hate when they don't give you... I gotta go to, like, the actual box score. Was his field goal percentage just, like, awful? I thought he played well. The fuck? Hold on. I could be wrong on that. Maybe he just shot terribly. 12 of 26. I mean, he wasn't terrible. 12 of 26. 5 for 10. 2 turnovers. 8 and 8. Couple steals, a block. He played well. What the hell is he talking about? What? Like, I don't... Jaden McDaniels was 1 of 5 from the 3-point. He had 5 rebounds and 1 assist with 30 points. Like, Anthony Edwards, box score, obviously box score is not everything. I actually watched the game. Anthony Edwards played extremely well. Okay? There was a huge 3-pointer that Anthony Edwards hit that was able to extend the lead for the Timberwolves. And not only that, another huge 3-pointer hit by Reed that was able to extend the lead for the Timberwolves. That would put it more out of reach. I think that pushed it up to 7 in the whiny minutes of the fourth quarter. That was a pass from Anthony Edwards when he was getting blitzed. Oh my God. Skap, do you even watch basketball? Because I don't think you do. What do you mean? What do you mean he didn't play well? By what standard? Because I don't know. I watched the game and I thought he played well. That's why I thought you were maybe going off a box score. Because again, guys, box score is not everything. You actually got to watch the game. Because in my Yap session, in the games that I talked about, I was able to tell you guys why players didn't play well, even though their box score may have said otherwise. Box score doesn't tell everything. You actually got to watch the game. Secondly, if you watch the game, you get a different idea. But with box score and with watching the game, I don't know what metric you're going off of, because if you watch the game, he played well, and if you're just going off a box score, he played well. So what are you talking about? What are you talking on? Oh my God, this guy, I honestly thought when we got to this part and he started doing basketball analysis, I thought this video was going to be short. Because my Skap Attack videos are usually long. Because I have to sit here and dissect the bullshit that comes out his mouth. But I thought, hey, when he started basketball analysis, this is probably going to be a shorter Skap Attack video. He attacked LeBron in the beginning, but that's his thing. He has to do that. That's what his fans are used to. He's got to attack LeBron, and then he'll get back to the analysis. So I thought the rest of this was just going to be analysis, but it's analysis, but it's bullshit analysis. He doesn't know what he's talking about. I don't think he even watches basketball. I don't know where the fuck he gets his shit from. I think he just goes to Twitter. On what planet was Anthony Edwards playing bad last night?
To Anthony Edwards, he was big when it mattered most down the stretch, where the Timberwolves outscored the Lakers 13-1 in the final 4.5 minutes, and Anthony Edwards either scored or assisted on all 13 points. So shout out to him tonight, but that has to be what he is.
I am so confused on how you can have these two conflicting statements. How can you say this? Hold on, let's find it.
To Anthony Edwards, he was big when it mattered.
Nope, let's go back.
He was making courtside to Lakers fans. They then, of course, get blown pretty much off the court in Game 2. And Anthony Edwards was not playing his best ball tonight, kind of getting carried a bit by the aforementioned Jaden McDaniels.
Okay, so you said he got carried by Jaden McDaniels and he did not play well. But then you also say
13 points. So shout out to him. Or assisted on all 13 points. So shout out to him.
He scored or assisted on all 13 points on that 13-1 run to close out the fourth quarter. How? I don't understand. I don't get it. Help me get it. Help me understand. Because my brain cannot comprehend how you have these two conflicting statements. Anthony Edwards played bad. He did not play good. But down the stretch when it mattered, when they went on a 13-1 run, he scored or assisted on all 13 points. I don't understand. He got carried. But also he played great. This is the problem with him, right? He wants to have it both ways. It's the same reason that he hates LeBron. He wants to have it both ways. LeBron is trash, garbage, disgusting. And he gets his legacy saved by Ray Allen, whatever. But if you take him off the team, they don't win those championships. But it doesn't matter, because his legacy was saved anyway. He wants to have it both ways with everything.
Tonight, but that has to be what he is moving forward. He has to be the best player in this series, a series which contains both LeBron James and Luka Doncic, but this is the kind of player we are anointing Anthony Edwards to be. This is the kind of player that the mass media is calling him. It's the kind of player that he's calling himself. Of course, Anthony Edwards thinks he's the best player on any court he steps on, so this is the very series where he has to prove it. He came up short and underwhelmed last year in a series that he was supposed to get against the Mavericks and Luka Doncic. Now here we are again. The Timberwolves not not picked to begin the series, but they are up 2-1 now with a massive home game 4 looming. That's Sunday. Just one day of rest in between for that older Lakers squad. Obviously, LeBron had to expend a lot of energy tonight in this game, and it's going to be an early game on Sunday. Advantage, major advantage, Minnesota. This is a game that you have to go out and capture if you're Anthony Edwards. No excuses. Get this game home. Go up 3-1, and this series is all but over. 3 opportunities to close them out and move on to the next round. In a series where you have to believe whoever comes out of this one between the Lakers and the Timberwolves will be favored ultimately in the next round against whoever wins that Houston and Golden State series. Obviously, we don't know what's going on with Jimmy Butler in that one. His health status is a bit up in the air after that hard fall and the pelvis bruise or sprain or whatever the hell is going on with.
It's a pelvis contusion. I don't understand. Does this guy just not like facts? I don't get it. Like, you obviously know what you're talking about. You looked it up. Pelvic bruise, contusion, whatever is going on. It's not the same with me when I wasn't sure earlier if it was game 5 or game 6 when Ray Allen hit that shot. We looked it up and we see that it was game 6. Okay? My memory could serve me correctly. That happened way back in 2013. Okay? I wasn't fully sure it was game 5 or 6. It was game 6. It's not like I didn't remember which game. I went to look it up. It was like, I said you game 5 or game 6. I believe it was game 5. I looked it up and it was game 6. You know what you're talking about. You know exactly what you're talking about. But you're like, it's a pelvic bruise, strain, whatever the hell. Like, I know this seems like a little bit of a nitpick towards Skap Attack here. Like, oh, Trey, why are you even attacking this point? It's just everything with him. Everything with him just bothers me. It bothers me because I feel like he does this shit purposely. I feel like he does it on purpose for whatever reason. Maybe it be attention, views, because it's funny. I don't get it. But I feel like this is just some purposeful shit that he continues to do. And if he puts up this meme, like, this is on purpose for whatever reason.
Jimmy Butler's pelvis. But first things first, take care of your business in this series. Anthony Edwards is getting more than ample help from his supporting cast. No excuses this year, Ant-Man. Get it done.
Why are you cheering so much for a team that's against yours? Why would you want Anthony Edwards? There's a difference between saying, like, let's say I'm doing basketball analysis. Let's say my Bulls are in this position, right? I would say, yeah, so the rest obviously favors the Timberwolves, and if they end up winning game 4, then they have a stronghold in the series. I'm not ready to say it's over, okay? I talked about 3-1 in first round, second round series before. It's been done several times. It's just never been done in the finals until Bron James, GOAT James, hold on, got that shit done. But, it's been done several times. It's been done in the conference finals, okay? It's been done several times. So I'm not going to say 3-1 is completely over, especially when you have a team with Luka and LeBron on it. It would be extremely hard. It's an extremely deep hole, but I'm not going to say it's extremely over, okay? But what I would say, like with my basketball analysis, is if you go up 3-1, you have a very good stronghold in that series, and you probably will go on to win the series. So if you are the Timberwolves, you probably want to win that game. But I want my Bulls to come out here. I want to see them win. Well, it would be weird if the Bulls were facing the Timberwolves in the Western Conference for whatever reason. Let's say a weirdo trade goes on. First of all, I find it a little weird that the Minnesota Timberwolves are in the West and the Chicago Bulls are in the East. When it's like, I think it takes like 2 hours to drive to Minnesota. I could drive to Minnesota now and be there by, 12 o'clock right now? Be there by like 3 a.m. If I drive to LA right now, I won't be there until like 2 a.m. the next day. So that is a bit weird, but anyway, that's just a side tangent. I will talk about what my team needs to do to win and why I want my team to win. And I think they can get the next win because I want them to win. I would talk about them in a positive light, not so negatively like this. And I wouldn't be going so hard for the Timberwolves to win. Absolutely not. I would just say, hey, they need to do this to win. That's it. And as for my team, let's fucking go. I'm trying to win this series. I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't understand why you're so against your own team. It just doesn't make sense to me.
And as for the Lakers, who knows exactly what went wrong tonight for Luka Doncic, but again, he will not have much time to recover and process whatever this illness is moving into Game 4 on Sunday. Regardless of that outcome, though, on Sunday, I'm sure King LeBron won't get too high or too low. After all, remember, as he famously told us last year, it's just basketball, and he kind of looked...
I hate you. I'm sorry. I don't say that almost ever. I don't say that almost ever because hate is such a strong word, but it's just, he's such a despicable person. He's such a hateful person. Oh my God. I don't understand this dude.
Looked like he had that same kind of energy at the 2:05-minute mark of this game here in a 111-104
Oh, I knew he was gonna. I know. Ooh, I knew you were gonna bring. Oh my God, I'm sorry that players don't want to smack the shit out of their opponents. I'm sorry that we live in a day and age now where motherfuckers can play against each other and still chirp it up. Okay? Sorry. Like, I get it. You wish he wasn't like this. If LeBron was like this and he dropped 20 points on like 40% shooting again, I would sit, you know what, Skap? I would agree with you. And I'd be like, LeBron, get your fucking head in the game. You need to fucking hate these guys or something because you should not be chirping it up like this when you're not playing well. But he was the best player on the floor. I'm going to say on both ends of the court. On both teams. Like, defensively, he was great. Offensively, he was great. Okay? He carried his Lakers squad. He had only one turnover on 40-plus minutes. What do you mean? He played great. I'm sorry that he's not spitting in Anthony Edwards' face. That's all I care about. Did he play great? He did. Did the rest of the team play great? They did not. So maybe they should have been friendly with Anthony Edwards, and maybe they would have played good. I don't know. Jesus, this fucking... This fucking guy, man.
Contest, a 7-point game in an official timeout. Him and Ant Edwards were laughing it up, chuckling at something. Who knows what that was. But LeBron certainly didn't look too broken up about going down 2-1 in this series. We'll see what kind of response he has on Sunday at 3:30. So make sure you tune into that and make sure you click that subscribe button here and stay tuned for more from me. Until next time, guys.
No, I'm never doing that. I'm disliking your video, too. Every time we watch Skap Attack, we're disliking his video. Fuck that. That's crazy. This shit is crazy. I can't stand this guy. I can't stand this guy. We sped his video up by 1.25, and I still somehow made this 31-plus minutes, because this fucking guy is just so obnoxious, to say the least. Jesus Christ. Okay. Nonetheless. Until next time, my friends, I'm going to go ahead and edit this video and head to sleep. I got work tomorrow, and I'm going to try to make it home as soon as possible to watch that Lakers game. If not, I'll record it and watch it and then give you guys my thoughts. And real quick, I don't know if you guys saw it. I can't show you guys you know what? I can show like ESPN shit, though. Hold on. I know I can because I've done it before on when I was reacting to shit. Where is it at? I don't know if you guys saw this dunk. This shit was crazy. It was so cool. Here we go. We're going to watch it. We're going to let the ad play. So this game was fun. I feel like the Nuggets are going to win this series in 7. I said if the Nuggets win tonight, they'll win it in 7. If the Clippers win tonight, they'll lose to the Clippers. I'd say in 6. But look at this play, dog. Look at this. I won't put on sound because I ain't trying to get copyright stricken. And this motherfucker, blam! That's crazy. That's so crazy. Basically, like, no time left. That shit's insane. No time left. And he just fucking... That shit is so... I watched this live. That shit was crazy. This is why you gotta watch basketball. You guys think I'm a Nuggets or Clippers fan? I don't even have players on the Nuggets or Clippers I really like. I like Kawhi. But yeah, I don't even have players on the Nuggets or Clippers I really like. I like Jokic, sure, we can say that. But like that guy back there? No. But I do like him. But this is why you gotta watch these playoff games, guys. This shit was fucking crazy, bro. That shit was crazy. But that was a fun game. I do think the Nuggets still take it in 7. Warriors beat the Rockets tonight. The Rockets fell apart in that fourth quarter. They had it, and then they just let it go. But yeah, I think my prediction of the Rockets beating the Warriors might be in trouble, but we'll see what happens in game 4. If the Rockets are able to come back with a win, then that might be different. I might feel different. But right now, I'm going to stick with the Rockets, kind of with an asterisk. Got to see what happens in game 4. Just like tomorrow, I got to see what happens with game 4 with the Lakers and Timberwolves. So we'll see what happens, guys. Until next time, I love you. I'll talk to you later. Please, don't be this guy. Peace out. Deuces.